Hello everyone. Today we are at Laljee Godhoo, and today is our first podcast with all the mothers around here. What was the first feeling when you became a mother?
Mother's guilt will take a separate podcast, I think.
मम्मी बनने के लिए तो इट्स लाइक द होल वर्ल्ड आई गॉट इन माय हैंड। उसके पास से जन्म होना मेरा लक है, वो उसका स्थान कोई ले ही नहीं सकता।
Great answer. Are there any unknown facts about Hing which not a lot of people know?
Hing wala Gujarati aloo, which we are Punjabis, but my mom learned it from her Gujarati neighbor. It's got a very strong flavor of hing and pounded garlic and red chilies.
What is that one thing you learned in your motherhood?
अच्छा भी लगता है कि मेरे बच्चे लोग आराम से ऐसे ऐसे करके पिकल को अच्छे से खाते हैं, यम्मी एंड टेस्टी। वो बोलते हैं ना मम्मी इसको सब पता है।
Hello everyone. Today we are at Laljee Godhoo, and today is our first podcast with all the mothers around here. Introducing you to first Hina Merchant. She is the partner of Laljee Godhoo, and she is a power woman. I can tell that for sure. Her daughter is Riddhi Merchant, and she is a partner as well. She has been in this field since 6 years, and she is really great in this field as well. Next we come to Beena Modi. She is a YouTuber, and she is wonderful. That all I can say. She is wonderful. Like when she starts talking, she cannot stop. But not the least, we have Shilpa Seth. She is a influencer, a bakery person. Since 25 plus years, she has baking experience. So here we know that all the mothers have that superpowers and they are already called the superwomen. So I wanted to ask one question for sure, that what was the first feeling when you became a mother?
If I really recollect, it was a joy. It was fun when I was holding my daughter in the hand, and it was like I achieved the world today.
Yeah, it was an out of the world feeling. Like it's finally happened. It finally took very long. And yeah, it was a very special day, I would say.
What about you?
I can say that I would like to say in Hindi that become a mother like मम्मी बनने के लिए तो it's like the whole world I've got in my hand. It was amazing, beautiful, very nice.
So honestly, I'll say I was a bundle of nerves. I had total mixed emotions. I was happy, but I was also very nervous and scared of the responsibility because I gave birth to two adorable twins.
So if you could relive one moment which you want to relive again and again as a mother, what will it be?
Is a mother to look after the family, my children, और सबको देखना. It's like a proud to do everything, and that power I think is only woman's and the mother and the lady. कोई भी बोलो उसी के हाथ में रहता है. So that power is like fill, joy, fun, everything.
So one ritual that I do, which I would love to do it every day because my sons are old and they don't stay with me now, is when they come home, I give them a peck, and when they are leaving, I give them a hug and a peck. So that's something that really, makes me feel happy. So I'd like to relive this again and again.
Yeah, I think the innocence. I don't want the innocence to go. And I know that one day it will. So I'm still going to hold on to all those very innocent conversations that we have. And I know that he doesn't know about all the evils of the world. And I like to shy away from them for a bit and engage with him in that space.
Seriously, I agree to her. I still remember an incident where we were in Mathiran and my both children were together and I holded their hands. And the moment when we hold their hands and we walk along with them, it's like a super feeling. Which feeling I feel that I want to really
Hold on
still
to.
go back to.
As we all know that you guys are working as well and a mother as well, how do you make that balance happen?
I think it comes naturally.
It comes naturally
Because there is too many things to do in our plate, so it automatically comes when you come home and you see your own children, you don't feel tired again you feel okay,
energetic.
and back to work. So that's how we live. And when you are at work, I feel there are responsibilities and there are things which we have to do.
Yeah, I think even my husband does both. I think it's same. I don't think that is special for me in terms of work and child, taking care of a child, because I'm a mother. I think we both do it equally, and I'm lucky. Shouldn't be lucky. It should be a norm. I think so. But I think we both do that, and it's like coming home to, I said, all that no wonder of the world in his eyes, and when you stop working, you go home to that. I think it's very liberating.
I think all ladies has that power, and especially mothers. Mother never get tired. मम्मी कभी थकती ही नहीं है. बच्चे लोग को, फैमिली को चाहिए ही नहीं कि मम्मी कभी थके, तो वो कोई भी चीज में पीछे नहीं हटेगी. So especially I say all the mothers, they are always the best. Yeah.
So I would say I learned the art of multitasking, and not feeling apologetic or guilty about it. So when I'm at my work, I don't hold that guilt that I'm giving time to this, because I know I'm holding my kids in my heart. And whatever I do as a mother, when a woman goes out to work, she's doing it for her kids. So I learned to accept this long ago, and I'm in a happy space, and I can balance it out then.
Mother's guilt will take a separate podcast, I
Yeah.
think.
Continuing, I'd like to ask that what is that one thing that you mothers have learned from your kid?
फ्रॉम स्टार्टिंग जब से उठते हैं तब से कुछ ना कुछ सीखने को ही मिलता है. बच्चे हम लोग को बहुत कुछ सिखाते हैं, तो कभी भी लाइफ में भूल नहीं सकते. उठने के बाद खाओ पियो खिलाओ बनाओ कुछ भी करो फैमिली के अंदर, कभी भी बंद नहीं होता. सो मदर्स लाइफ इज गोज राउंड. वी से लाइफ गोज राउंड एंड राउंड एंड राउंड. इट्स लाइक दैट.
So I would say that my kids are the Gen Z, and what I've learned from them is no stress, chill, mom. That's the code. Just learning to be very. They have got good resilient powers, So I've learned that from them. They bounce back, and they don't. They're very thick-skinned also, and to the point. They know how to say no.
I agree too.
Yeah, totally, yes.
I think also be curious. I think my 3-year-old has taught me, why are you not curious about this? Because there's so many whys, and I was like, no, I don't think about why that sticks on the wall and doesn't fall down. So I think being curious.
I feel focus and clarity is one thing which these children are blessed with, which we really learn. I have learned from them. So they're so focused from before that what they want exactly, what they are going to do. And we are at that age, we never knew, we never had that focus, that clarity, what they have.
So can you share one moment that your kid has really surprised you with, whatever moment it is?
I think one day he came home from school and there was a full-blown conversation about who did what. Like there was gossip. This 3-year-old had like curiosity, and there was gossip, and there was so much, oh, this one did this and that one did that. I think that really took me by surprise, that someone of that age is actually capturing so much in those few moments that he's engaging with other kids.
So many things you can remember, like many things. कुछ भी बोलो तो जब भी बच्चे लोग घर पे भी आते हैं तो ये है वो है, कुछ भी रहता है तो मेमोरेबल ही रहता है. जब बच्चे के साथ हर एक टाइम स्पेंड किया है, वो एक एक चीज हर मदर्स के लिए मेमोरी बन जाती है.
So my son Arav surprised me the other day when I was in the gym, and he came and he really started pumping iron, and I was shocked because Arav was he had slight health issues, when he was growing up. So I was amazed to see him pumping iron and jumping like a chimpanzee in the gym. It was such a proud moment. I went around telling everyone in the gym, that's my son, that's my son. So yeah, he really caught me back.
She surprised me, Riddhi only surprised me when she suddenly decided that she wants to travel to Australia. And I had never expected she going or leaving me and going anywhere. And after that also, the more major thing is that she settled down there well, and she worked hard for her achievements. That was something what is really a surprise for me.
As you know, generation is changing like each and every 10 years. What is your take on the generational change? How do you take upon AI, which is coming up right now, and your son also would be taking that as a course as well in their schooling and everything. So, what is your take on the whole generation change?
In a way, it is good also, and there is advantages and there is a disadvantages for them. For advantages, they already have or they know about it, but if you check it on that what is disadvantages when you really don't know, or you know too much, then you know really too much, it is not needed for now. I mean, not knowing things are much better than knowing. That's a better way for me.
Yes.
I think she's trying to protect our innocence still.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I think we're all
definitely.
grown up way too much with a lot of exposure. I think this generation, and I think Gen Z itself is very, abashed about the way they chill, about like just how they are. We take so much stress and pressure around small, small things, but they're just like, okay, why do you even have to? So I think they're big on ownership. And if you're talking about AI, then I also feel that the disadvantage here is also that AI takes away a lot of the skills that we would have learned naturally, right?
Yes.
Today, I would have to pick up the phone as a child and call up the restaurant because I don't like what mom made at home. I think that the kids today will just tap and probably do just do Swiggy and Zomato. So I think that'll take away from a lot of the skills that we learned, developed, and have stories to tell about today.
And this generation gap, when we are talking, like I would like to say, it's I respect more this new generation. They have new ideas. What we need now more is new ideas, and what is the कुछ भी रहेगा तो वो जो सच रहेगा वो अपने फेस पे, जैसे पहले हम लोग मम्मी को पैम्पर्ड करते थे, नहीं मम्मी ये नहीं होता, ये नहीं, ये बच्चे बोले कि नहीं हमें नहीं पसंद है. So अभी generation, new generation is just tell you front of your face, which is correct, right? Which I love that. And any new ideas and new things what we have to learn, we can get all ideas from new generation. It's the best. Yes.
So I think the world will upgrade and update, and that is a natural course that will happen, especially because of digital technology that's there now. So everything in moderation. This is one mantra I believe in, and I also tell my kids, do whatever you want, but do it in moderation. I mean, I would have loved to be born in this era, because learning and adapting and even learning about new skills and new forms of art. I mean, there's immense scope to pick it up anytime.
Nice answers from all of you, actually. And being in a generation of this also and this also, it's like I'm seeing everything and how the generation is changing, and I love all the answers right now. If you have to go back and give your pre-mom advice that you would want to know, that you should know this.
Our younger selves, you mean?
Yes, your younger selves, when you're about to be a mother, what advice would you give?
Relax. Fine. It's okay to mess up. Everyone does.
Yes.
It's not the end of the world.
What about you?
Can say Santi, Dheeraj. Yeah, fine. Everything will be okay. It's going.
So they've said the crucial thing, but what I would say is that live your dreams also. Fulfill your dreams, because you're going to go back a slow track. Your personal priorities will take a setback, and there's nothing wrong in that too. It's a phase of life. So fulfill your dreams and do be independent also.
Yeah, enjoy yourself
before you get into motherhood, so that you can enjoy the whole phase.
Yes.
I agree to her, as she said that getting into a motherhood, if at an early age, what I have gone through. So I'll say, always have little time for yourself, understand yourself, because it's a big responsibility to take it. And if you're young, then you can't take that responsibility that well. How you grow up and it happens.
What is that one thing you learned in your motherhood?
It's a difficult question, isn't it? The last one is one, but we have to think about it.
Being calm, patient.
Yeah.
Because this is what we gradually learn in our motherhood, because we go through a lot of struggles and things which we don't know, that comes in a surprise for us. We do understand, okay, we are going to become a mother one day, but when the child is in your hand and the things and responsibilities what we are going to go through, it always comes the day by day, and then we really understand what's going on.
I think to embrace my self-worth more holistically. As in, my self-worth is not limited to being able to teach him a particular rhyme. But थोड़ी देर के बाद वो भूल जाएगा. There will be other things. There will be other ways of play, and I will innovate. And I will be able to engage with him even when he is older. And I will be able to love him another way, a different way. And our conversations will evolve, and change is okay. And change is going to happen, but it necessarily won't be bad. I think that is a big relief to me now that I tell myself that.
शांति से जो भी हो रहा है उसको हैंडल करके आराम से बी पेशेंट, गोइंग एवरीथिंग इज ओके, पीसफुली, नाइस, हैंडल एवरीथिंग. It's the best.
Yeah, even I would say just tell yourself it's okay. Whatever you do, you're doing your best, So don't take stress. Just enjoy motherhood.
I like how our theme has revolved around relax, be patient.
And relax.
We will soon be having a meditation session.
Yes, a meditation.
So, what is that one dish that you really cook for your kid when it's sickness also, it's happiness also, like evergreen dish?
Tomato soup. Yeah. So when we were at the trip, she was very young, around 3-year-old. Anytime if you ask what you will have, she has only one thing to say: tomato soup. She wants to have only that for all the time. So
That was very little.
So she was like, in rice tomato soup, in chapati tomato soup, but everything tomato soup. So yes,
Versatile,
tomato soup.
easy child.
Yeah.
Mine, I can say dal bhat, because Gujarati dal bhat goes everywhere and any tribe. Everyone love that and it's full pet stomach filling fill થઈ જાય તમે જમો તો બી fine અને healthy. It's very healthy. So dal bhat is the first priority.
एक चीज जो मैं बनाती हूँ, मेरे बच्चों को हमेशा थ्रोट प्रॉब्लम रहता है बिकॉज दे आर हैविंग आइसक्रीम एंड कोल्ड ड्रिंक्स सो स्टैंडर्ड स्टेपल हल्दी का काढ़ा आई मेक इट इट्स लाइक ब्रूइंग ऑन माय किचन with freshly pounded ginger, haldi and a little bit of pepper, and then with honey I give it to them.
We do oats.
Okay.
Because it's wholesome.
Hmm.
It's the breakfast he's had. My child is 3 now, so it's the breakfast that he started having when he was quite young, and he's stuck to it. And it's easy to make and filling
Yeah.
also, and
Healthy,
Very
very
delicious.
healthy.
some fiber also, and
Oats very
prepare
healthy.
it differently. So
Oats, even I like the oats. It's really nice recipes you can make out of oats, many things, and it's very, very healthy. It's good.
Talking about health only, what do you think what is that one dish that you have experimented with Hing?
मेरे हिसाब से हिंग का यूज मैं बहुत करती हूँ क्योंकि LG हिंग स्पेशली आई लाइक दैट वन इज वेरी नाइस फ्लेवर एंड एवरीथिंग तो जब भी मैं तड़का भी लगाती हूँ ऑस्ट्रेलिया में तो इट लाइक एवरीवन कम्स एंड से ओ व्हाट आर यू कुकिंग व्हाट आर यू द हिंग आई मेक यूजुअली इज लेमन पिकल बिकॉज इन ऑस्ट्रेलिया वी गेट अ बिग लेमन वेरी थिक स्किन तो उसको मैं बॉईल करके प्रेशर कुकर में एंड देन आई मेक पिकल इट्स वेरी हेल्दी फॉर माय चिल्ड्रन because they can have it with everything with paratha with दाल चावल रोटी सब्जी किसी के भी साथ वो अचार चला जाता है सो आई एम सेटिस्फाइड कि मैंने कुछ हेल्दी मेरे बच्चे लोग को दिया जो आई पुट 2-3 टाइम्स हिंग इन इट तो उसकी फ्लेवर उसका टेस्ट उसका स्वाद उसमें आप भूल जाओ मतलब इतना अच्छा लगता है अच्छा भी लगता है कि मेरे बच्चे लोग आराम से ऐसे ऐसे करके पिकल को अच्छे से खाते हैं यम्मी एंड टेस्टी सो इट्स नाइस
So I am in taste. Our house is asli Punjabi. Like so, of course, I have adapted my mom's Peshawari chola with hing in it, and it tastes delicious. And the other thing which I really make well with hing is pani puri ka,
Pani.
the pani with hing and khatti kari. It's absolutely delicious.
Put it in buttermilk. So this is one experiment we had, and my children really loved it, and even we love it. So it's good for digestion also, and this is the reason why I put also in khichdi, which is very common.
Yes.
But yes, everywhere we usually put hing in that too.
So we make yummy rasam. We've learned it from our office in Chennai where they prepare every batch is tested. So they make rasam out of every batch of hing powder to see whether the flavors change. Especially when you make any changes in the formula, we always do a testing ourselves to see before we send it outside. So I took the recipe from there. So we always add it to the tadka and the rasam, or we have the lump form, which we soak in water. So then the whole water captures the flavor of the lump and it melts in the water, and then we use that. So it's healthy also. It's a good digestive, and it gives a very good umami flavor to the dish.
You know, girls is like hing is हम लोग जो यूज करते थे पहले बच्चे लोग को कभी भी उनको अभी भी आज के टाइम में ओवरसीज में भी कि जब भी बच्चे को कॉन्स्टिपेशन या गैस भर जाए तो सभी मदर्स हर एक मदर्स को ग्रैनी नैनी दादी माँ से ये चलता आ रहा है नुस्खा जो थोड़ा सा गर्म करके उसकी ड्यूटी के ऊपर पेट के ऊपर लगा
Navel pain,
देते
that even.
इतना अच्छा वो काम करता था जो डॉक्टर नहीं काम करे जो कोई भी केमिस्ट नहीं काम करे, कोई भी दवा नहीं काम
It's
करे,
like घर का
वो
नुस्खा.
घर का
Yes.
नुस्खा, वो तो मदर्स, नानी माँ, दादी माँ वही सब कर सकते
Yes, yes, yes.
हैं।
We
क्योंकि
all have done this.
हर एक हेल्थ रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम शुरू होता है मेरे मानने से, वो गैस है, कॉन्स्टिपेशन है, वही पूरी बॉडी का स्ट्रक्चर खराब कर दे कुछ भी हो तो ये हींग मैं सोचती हूँ तब तक तो एकदम इतना अच्छा नुस्खा है, मैं बोलूँ भगवान का दिया हुआ एक आशीर्वाद है।
And definitely, second, that it has been passed down through generations. Because
Yeah.
my dadi used to do it. I've seen her do it to us. Now I do
Yeah,
it to my
this
son
fourth
also.
generation, even my family fourth generation, I can
Exactly.
see. When I do my grandchildren, when they have some problem with stomach or anything, चलो जल्दी जल्दी हींग को गरम करो, घोल के उसको ड्यूटी पे लगा दो, तो अच्छा हो जाता है। 5-10 minutes and that bacha is nice.
Talking about Hing only, I'm really curious that are there any unknown facts about Hing which not a lot of people know?
Yeah, so basically, people think that hing is grown in India, but the fact is it's not. It is grown in Afghanistan. One of the reason is because the temperature over there is very low. It's in -degree, and hing always grows in the night.
And there's not, hing is of many types.
Okay.
So it's not just a general thing कि ये hing है. There is something broad categories are like white hing and red hing. Safed and lal, these are like two wider categories, and of course there are specific names under those categories as well. So we at LG we do like a blend of all of that. That is our secret recipe that we blend together.
If you have to name one dish that you remember that you loved when your mother cooked, what would that be?
So my mother used to cook khichu. This is a Gujarati
Yes.
dish, and I used to really love this. Also, papad chura, which she used to make it for me, and I used to love that. Though she was a very good cook, and she used to cook many more dishes, but this was my favorite one. So yes, this is what I remember.
She used to make this fried rice for me. She's forgotten. She's forgotten. I remember. But yeah, she used to make this fried rice when we were young, and they used to all eat it from my tiffin. I used to hardly get any. Even when she made it at home, Dad would eat it. There was hardly any left over, and I would always complain, make more, make more. So that's one thing she used to make that I used to love. Now she makes this nice curry out of mushrooms and coconut milk, in which we put hing. So yeah, that's my new favorite nowadays.
Mine is so many dishes as a cookery channel, cook so many things every day. But the main is undiyu, Kathiawadi undiyu and surti undiyu, famous dish.
So my mom's dish, which I really like, and till today, if I go, I would want is she makes this khatti meethi tuar dal with rice, and along with it comes this hing wala Gujarati aloo, which we are Punjabis, but my mom learnt it from her Gujarati neighbor. It's got a very strong flavor of hing and pounded garlic and red chilies. Amazing. I just love potatoes. So that's my absolute comfort food.
Talking about mother food, I also want to share.
Better we ask you. What about you?
So my mother used to give this lunch box, and in the lunch box, she used to make this paratha ka pizza. So, like 4 parathas, she keeps it, and in between there are layers of cheese, pizza, ketchup, and bell peppers and
Very
everything.
smart mom.
And she used to cut it and give it. And literally, I only used to get one piece of it because it's a lunchbox, and every school friend want to eating. So, what is that one dish that you know that is forever green for sickness?
With me is bajra ki raak. So that one, the sickness go away. Yeah, ठंडी है, खांसी है, कुछ भी है, feeling not okay, no
It's made
strength.
up of
Yeah.
bajra flour and
Bajra flour in
you have to
ghee,
just-
little
yeah.
bit roasted,
Yeah,
put ajwain inside, and then
put water
cool
in.
water inside.
Put water.
But it's so yummy and nice and tasty for all sickness. That is the best thing.
Yeah, so when my sons were small, I would make a lot of ragi kind of halwa, rava, ghee ka, And of course, I would grate beetroot and all that. And when they were small, of course, when they grew up, then they started rebelling. So then, staple when they are not where they want a simple dal khichdi with a little ghee ka tadka, hing, no spices. That's their comfort food.
Same, I think dal khichdi is one of the dish, and curd rice
Okay.
is also
Yeah.
the dish which we usually prefer when children are not fine and all.
Yes.
It's better to just give them that and
Simple and nice
simple
food.
Very light food.
Like
I think she's forgotten, but we've grown up a lot on haldi wala doodh.
Haldi wala doodh.
Turmeric.
Turmeric say haldi wala doodh or haldi wala
Yeah.
pani.
There was
Yes,
something.
it's so nice. Yeah.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
some kada also, what they call
Yeah.
fakki, and I have memories of her running behind me with a spoon.
Lele.
And yeah, we had a like decently big living room. I was like, I want to run, run after me. So I think those were those things.
Very
But
good memories, yeah.
Yeah.
Very good memories.
That's how the energy in you has been built also.
yeah,
Yeah.
that I'll give her. So there was that when I was young. Now because our kids, my son will. I can't even dream of giving him that. I don't know what will happen. So we do minestrone soup, and I put chicken stock, vegetarian stock made out of vegetables, and use all of that water, and, because that's healthy and also warm and hearty. So I do that.
Like, how do you know what amount of spice you have to put in the dish? Like, you just have to add it. You don't measure it. You don't. Nothing.
I
Like
do.
how?
I think it comes naturally.
It's
I mean-
naturally and these fingers. Fingers. Whatever the amount the portion you see the food, I just put like this. And I know it's perfect. Yeah, it's just fingers.
Yeah, so it's called andaz.
Andaz.
Andaz is how a lot of khansamas and everyone and adadis and everyone has cooked. They didn't have weighing scales. I don't do any recipe curation
Yeah.
for my brands without a without a digital scale. But these people, it's all andaz, and we have also adapted that.
It's true.
So it's just half ka kamal.
Yeah, it's the senses, I guess.
In the senses.
They also use a lot of that here when we smell hing and
Yeah.
you're preparing
Yeah.
it. That's how you power your nose and you know how much to put your finger. I mean, if everything was measured, what's the point of having these senses? Because food is a sensual experience.
Yes.
You're taking in the aroma of it, you're cooking with it, the textures that you feel. So I think in itself, it's quite an exciting journey to embark on to understand how much you're putting and what it does to the food.
So when you're cooking for family, we rely on using good quality ingredients. So like good quality hing, like yours, तो वो थोड़ा भी डालो, the way it carries forward into your body and into the flavoring your dish, that is very important. So this is very, very crucial. Use good quality ingredients to cook.
वो बोलते हैं ना मम्मी इसको सब पता है.
Beginning the rapid fire round with what is that one thing that you always think of when you see your son or daughter?
I think feeling grateful for having them.
Blessed and thankful.
Positive and fun happiness.
Yeah, just very thankful and grateful for them being in my life.
If you have to go at a momcation with your sons or daughters, what will that one place would be where you want to go?
Mathiran. My childhood memories have been full of those.
I would have said the same thing. Yeah, would love to go to Mathiran because there are too many memories over there.
Europe trip. Outside, abroad.
Yeah, so I'm a real foodie and I want to take them to Thailand, Bangkok, and have the best of culinary and beach.
So, what's that one thing that you wish you would have done differently as a mom?
Taking more care of him not falling down. We've had a lot of accidents. So I was not prepared for his first moves. I think I would have been more vigilant.
So for me, it's like seeing or learning more food. I mean, food dishes, which children love to have. Because I was not a person who was very good cook.
Always I'm there to present myself when there is anything they want to ask or any problems or whatever, being a mother.
Yeah, I would really love to have cooked much more interesting things for them in their growing up years.
Being a mother, what does it take for you to be a mother?
Mom is always, my answer is like mommy is like mother is always very special for children because mom do everything. कुछ भी रहेगा, cooking, helping, पढ़ाना, लिखाना, grown up करना. So mom do everything. So mom is always special. Yes.
being a mom, I think it's a mother's instinct. It comes naturally. So before I could have my kids, I was always stressed out. But once you have your child and you see them in front of you, everything comes naturally.
It's all strength and patience, I say.
I think it's a lot about what you tell yourself also as a person, a lot of self care. If I can't take care of myself, then how will I take care of my child?
लाइक मदर्स में ऐसा है कि भगवान भी कहेंगे कि मैं हर जगह नहीं पहुंचूंगा, तो मैंने बनाया क्या, मैंने बनाई मम. सो मदर्स के लिए तो भगवान भी बोलते हैं कि मैं भी उसके पास से जन्म होना मेरा लक है. सो मदर्स इज ऑलवेज मदर्स. कोई वो उसका स्थान कोई ले नहीं सकता.
Great answer. Like if you have to remember one funny thing, like you preparing some food, but it turned out to be very funny food, and
You know, then when there is a starting of pizza and everything, and then my son said, "Mommy, you make a pizza," and then I try with something else, and it comes out different piece, and then he recognized that, "Oh, mommy, this is not a pizza." Then I understand this is something different has happened. So that was a funny part. I remember always whenever I make right pizza right now with home making flour. So that part always I remember.
Yeah, so like I've pride myself being in a big baker, and I also had my own bakery. But once at home, I did bake a cake for them where instead of putting icing sugar, I put salt. So it was a massive failure.
So for me, it's like I used to give them pizza with instead of a pizza sauce, a ketchup sauce on it, and I used to make it, and I used to give it in there, but they used to realize it. Oh, this is not pizza.
This is not pizza.
It's always fun.
So this is what I used to do.
They recognize
I
it.
don't think I've had any such funny moments. Maybe in a few years I'll also be telling a few stories, but yeah, not yet.
what's that one thing that you want your kid to remember about you?
I would want my child to think of me as not only a mom but as a woman, and how they look, how they perceive women. I think how my son would perceive another woman. I hopefully will be able to impact him positively in that regard. That women can be boss women. That women should and must have their own independence, and how to like sort of be that person to someone with gentleness.
I feel if I want my children to remember me, then it's strength, which is there in all women, and of course in me I have. So I always want them to know that you can also be the same strength, lot of strength with it.
Can say like they learn from me many things with my life struggle. So that is the way I understand, guys. It's my part is okay that they learn from me and they still remember everything.
So I would want my kids to remember, me as someone who tried to do everything, who
Yeah.
tried her best to do everything. And at the same time, she chose to give priority to herself also so that she could take care of them in a better way. So, when as mothers, we tend to feel guilty when we do something for ourselves. And I would say all mothers should not get into that frame or zone. Yeah, so this is one thing I'd like them to remember me as.
If you have to advise your like other mothers about your experience as a motherhood, what would that advice be?
You will need a village to raise a child. Let's start there. It's not a one-person job or a two-person job. You will need support, and it's okay to ask for help.
And it's okay to say no to it when it comes, and when it is there, it's you can't make it or you can't do something. It's okay to say no. I can't do it. It's
To
fine.
set boundaries.
Yeah. It's fine.
True. Now the things is everything changed. There is a difference there. Now mommy can say, "Abhi mommy बोल भी सकती है कि नहीं." You say no if you don't want to do. Children has to understand us also. Family members, all the family members. Is related husband, children, mother-in-law, father-in-law, everyone. Everyone has to do work like overseas. Everybody do work together. So वो ठीक है कि एक person mothers भी कभी थकती है, mom भी कभी थकती है, तो help.
Yeah, so I would like to say that, just enjoy the small things, I still remember, when I see young mothers, I tell them that just enjoy the time when you can hold them and cuddle them, because always that never comes back. Yeah, and don't feel guilty. Accept failure. It's
Yes.
normal.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you can't please everybody.
You
Next one.
cannot, yeah.
All children are priorities of mother.
True.
Of each and every child, whether it is anybody, let it be, because this is what one thing
It's
is.
always priority.
Yeah, yeah. Children, I mean, all mothers have their own priorities. Children is the first priority.
First, oh my God. Yes.
Whatsoever it may happen.
Yes,
I
yes.
understand.
So with this, we'll end the podcast. And today, we are really glad to say Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.